Dover Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. Ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, let's talk heavyweights. And I must say again, we've been talking heavyweights for a while, especially the last few weeks. We have a heavyweight tournament going on, the semifinals are going on. We've had Anthony Joshua's fight being confirmed with Joseph Parker, Luis Ortiz fight being confirmed with Deontay Wilder. So those four are taken care of. Now let's talk about Tyson Fury, the lineal champ, right? You know, guys know I don't like to really talk about him too much when he's not in the ring because too much stuff goes on outside of the ring when you talk Tyson Fury, talking to Amir Khan or Adrian Broner. Those are three guys that I don't like to talk about much, really, because they talk about themselves a lot and they're all on social media more than they are in the ring. So I'm not really that interested, but like I said before, Tyson Fury is the lineal champ and he deserves that respect because of that alone, right? So let's go and give him a little respect. Well, Ring Magazine, where he's still the champ, you know, until the end of the month. I think they was talking about the end of the month, beginning of February. Then they're gonna have to strip him of that title because he's had it 2 years didn't fight, and I think rightfully so. I don't know how this goes because Tyson Fury said, okay, well, look, he's trying to fight in April, and he's applied for his license. So I don't know if they're going to give him a pass until April. But here's something significant: he has to fight a top 5 opponent in order to keep this strap. Now, if they're going to give him a pass from February to April, then he's going to have to better fight a top 5 opponent. Now, we just know at the top of this video, I said 4 of them are already gone, right? Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, and Joseph Parker are champions. So that's the top 3. And the baddest non-champ is Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz. So who's left? And that'll be Alexander Povetkin, right? Alexander Povetkin is the guy that he's going to have to fight if he wants to fight a top 5 opponent. So that's what it looks like it's going to have to be soon. Let's see if that can happen. Now, we know Alexander Povetkin's a 2-time cheat, right? Dope cheat, we know that. I don't know how he's ranked so high after that. It's nothing, you know, people don't have to repent if you just give them something right away again. But then again, let's just say he had to pay a $250,000 fine, right? That's probably one reason he's back up in the rankings. And then if you count the $4.5 million, right, he had to pay Deontay Wilder for that scenario. By the way, do you guys even know that? For people who say Deontay Wilder didn't fight Povetkin and he ain't fought nobody. By the way, $4.5 million he got for that fight from Povetkin. All right? So Povetkin had this billionaire behind him. He would be less $7 million for doping issues. $4.5 million he had to give Deontay Wilder and $250,000. Okay, excuse me, because that's less than $5 million. Excuse me, but it's less than $5 million, almost $5 million for doping issues. That means you was really doped, right? You don't pay people money when you're right. Get what I'm coming here for. But anyway, that's the guy that Tyson Fury is gonna have to fight. And I mean, for most of you guys, you consider, you know, Povetkin to be one of the great heavyweights, a good ones, very, very good heavyweight. I do too. A lot of people who spar with him and go to his training camps and stuff, they speak highly of Alexander Povetkin, right? And I know Povetkin is good. What my issue is when dope is in your system and it's not after a while, there is a drop-off. We've seen it with other fighters, right? There's a drop-off. If you've been taking Meldonium, that's a stamina drug, right? So where's your stamina going to be if your body has been accustomed to having the stamina drug in it? There will be a drop-off. And I'm expecting a drop-off from a guy who's not under 30 anymore. So that's what I'm just expecting. I'm just using common sense here. There's nothing against Alexander Povetkin. Although when they're doping and everybody's not, then yes, I have something against them because that's cheating. Right? I don't like people who cheat at cards and can go to sleep like a baby. So it's no different in boxing or any sport. I don't like, if we talk basketball for a minute, for those people who can, let's go to basketball for a minute. You know how somebody does a pump fake and then the guy jumps straight up vertically and then the guy with the ball jumps into him and he gets a foul and we say, hey, that's a good, that was a good play. It's not. That's cheating. You don't shoot like that normally. You shoot vertically. Why are you jumping forward? And then we reward them for that. So don't think this is just ranting about somebody doping in boxing. Cheating is cheating, and it doesn't matter what sport. If you follow me a little bit, my 3 subscribers, go talk to them. They'll tell you the guy doesn't like cheating regardless of what sport it is. It could be Formula One. We don't care, right? Cheating is cheating. So that's the problem I have with Alexander Povetkin at this point. And then the fact that he can have a fight on right after he was doped with Bermain Stavern, and then he can fight Duhaupas, even though he was just proved that it's doping in the system, right? Because there's a man behind them paying a lot of money to people. Those kind of things, when you see that, you obviously will have something against not the guy personally, but against the system. That's the point. And, you would like to see remorse from these guys. Like, yes, I was dope. I'm going to get it together now. But it's always, hey, I got caught, but it was something that happened. That's the point. So you obviously will get something against them a little bit. And that's what's happening here. But back to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury seems that he's going to have to handle this business with Alexander Povetkin. And hey, as a fight for coming back, Tyson Fury was saying anyway, he said Sugar Ray Leonard was out 5 years and came back and beat Marvin Hagler. Now, he was talking about Joshua, but it's the same thing now. You might have to fight Povetkin in your comeback fight. Maybe not Shannon Briggs or somebody like that, or David Price. It might be Povetkin, which means that's going to be a good fight. So let's see what's happening going forward with Tyson Fury. I would happy to be seeing him back, but I would like to see him back instead of hear him talk, right? So you might not be getting too many Tyson Fury videos until I see him really close to getting into the ring. You feel me? Dome Sports Talk Worldwide, and I'm about to hear y'all.